The Empire of Shadows and the Lost Heart. A king can rebuild a nation, but only a broken heart can rebuild a destiny. The silence after victory. Mahoodo stood on the fallen stones of the Hewue Palace, the ghost of firelight reflecting in his eyes. The war was over, but his heart was not free. The timid banners waved in the wind, his soldiers cheered, villages celebrated, slaves danced in freedom for the first time, but Mahoodo felt the crushing weight of emptiness. Even with the whole empire kneeling before him, the only voice he longed to hear was missing. Yalina's. For weeks after victory, he searched the palace, her room, her garden, the halls she once walked with him. Nothing remained, not a letter, not a whisper, only a broken bracelet he had given her years ago. He held it in his hand, trembling. "Where are you, Yalina?" Rumors spread that she had been taken by a foreign power rising in the west, an empire darker and more bloodthirsty than Hewue ever was. The Empire of Zhur, known only in fearful whispers, ruled by a mysterious warlord called the Masked Serpent. He was said to steal the hearts of kingdoms and the souls of prophets. Mahoodo knew this. They had taken her, and they wanted him next. The prophecy returns. Saga's prophecy had said, "The child will be reborn. He will rebuild the world, but the sacrifice of love shall carve his path." Mahoodo had always assumed it referred to his mother. He was wrong. The night after the war, while walking through the ruined palace, he encountered a hooded woman. She moved like a dream. Her voice was wind and sorrow. "Mahoodo, last son of Beyenzi." He stepped back, hand on his blade. "Who are you?" The hooded figure lifted her head and revealed the mark of Saga, the same symbol his village seer carried. "I am Lurana, daughter of the Beyenzi oracle, and I bring you the rest of the prophecy." Mahoodo froze. He was not alone. His people were not truly gone, or had not been, once. Lurana continued, "The empire you destroyed was only the first storm. A greater darkness rises, the Empire of Zhur. They took your love because she carries your other half. They fear the child she may bear, a child destined to become stronger than even you." Mahoodo felt the world collapse beneath his feet. "Yalina, pregnant?" Lurana nodded. "Taken the night Hewue fell. She is alive, for now." A roaring flame exploded inside him. Pain, hope, rage, love. "Where is she?" The oracle's voice cracked. "In the capital of Zhur, the fortress of eternal night." Mahoodo clenched his fists. "I'm going after her." Lurana touched his shoulder. "Your path is forbidden. It will cost you everything." His voice turned cold. "Then everything is a price I'm willing to pay." The Secret Council of Betrayers. While Mahoodo prepared for his journey, far to the west in the fortress of Zhur, Yalina sat locked in a chamber of obsidian walls. She was thinner now, weaker, but her spirit still unbroken. A masked general entered her room. His voice echoed behind metal. "Your lover has destroyed Hewue. Soon he will seek you, and he will walk into his own trap." Yalina glared at him. You will never understand, Mahoodo. The general leaned close enough for her to feel his cold breath. Oh, I understand him more than you think, because I was once his commander. Her heart stopped. Haywood had died, but Hewue had many commanders. This one was cruel, brilliant, and obsessed with power. General Varkoon, the serpent unmasked in shadows. He had deserted Hewue long before it fell, joining Zhur instead, believing Hewue would crumble beneath Mahoodo. It did, and Varkoon wanted revenge. I will break him through you, he whispered. Yalina spat at him. Mahoodo will burn your empire to ash. Varkoon laughed. Good. Let him come. Mahoodo's inner war. Before leaving, Mahoodo visited Haywood's grave. The wind was silent, as if listening. I have lost you, lost my people, and now her. He knelt, touching the earth. Father, I'm scared. It was the first time in years he had admitted fear. Then he heard Haywood's voice in memory. To love is to fear losing. To lead is to walk through fear. Mahoodo rose. His grief sharpened into purpose. His love sharpened into strength. His destiny sharpened into flame. And once again, he began forming an army, not to conquer, but to rescue. The army of the reborn. Men rallied to him, former slaves, freed villagers, warriors from fallen Hewue factions, nomads from the east, mountain fighters. Within 2 months, Mahoodo commanded 30,000 soldiers. But the threat ahead was enormous. Zhur controlled half the west. Its armies were massive, its generals legendary, and its emperor hidden behind a mask of serpents. Mahoodo understood. He was marching into a storm far greater than he had ever faced. But he did not hesitate. He raised his sword toward the horizon and declared, "We march for love. We march for destiny. We march for Yalina."
The Desert of Whispering Bones.
To reach Zhur, Mahoodo had to cross the infamous Whispering Bones Desert, a wasteland of ancient graves, shifting sand, and illusions created by spirits of the fallen. Many armies had died there. Mahoodo refused to fear it, but the first night he dreamt of Yalina calling to him, "Mahoodo, don't come." He reached for her, only to wake up gripping sand. The desert tested them. Heat, phantom mirages, sudden storms. Men fainted, horses died, supplies burned. Yet Mahoodo never stopped walking. His determination became their fuel. When they finally crossed the desert, only half the army remained. Still, they marched, because they had become men reborn, warriors of destiny. The City of Masked Tears. As Mahoodo approached Zhur's outer city, he saw a sight that froze his heart. Children chained in lines, women carrying stones under the whips of soldiers, men starved, beaten, broken. Zhur was beyond cruelty. It was a machine of suffering. He whispered, This is what took her." His army surged with rage. Mahoodo attacked with precision, strategy, and vengeance. They overtook the city, freed thousands, burned the slave markets to ash. But Varkoon was watching from the fortress. He smiled beneath his mask. Good, Mahoodo. Come deeper. Walk into the jaws of my empire. Yalina's tragic revelation. Yalina was no longer alone in her chamber. She held her belly, now carrying life, Mahoodo's child. She whispered to the unborn baby, "Your father is coming, but I fear the cost he will pay." That night, she was dragged before Varkoon. He forced her to watch as he executed prisoners, trying to break her spirit. But Yalina remained strong. Her love kept her alive. But Varkoon had another plan. He leaned close. "If Mahoodo reaches this fortress, I will make you choose who lives, your child or your king." She collapsed in horror, and yet she whispered, "Mahoodo, please don't come." The march to the Fortress of Night. Mahoodo stood before the final stronghold, a massive black fortress built into a mountain, surrounded by spikes, torches, and chained prisoners. He felt Yalina's presence, alive, suffering, calling. His heart shook, but his resolve did not. He raised his sword, and 30,000 voices thundered, "For Yalina! For Mahoodo!" The war drums of destiny began. But this battle would not be like Huwei. This enemy was not like Huwei. This enemy knew him, knew his weaknesses, knew his heart. And behind those walls waited Varkoon, and a choice that could destroy Mahoodo forever. Mahoodo's army surrounds the fortress. Yalina braces for the worst. Varkoon prepares the ultimate trap, and the prophecy whispers, "Love will lift him, love will break him, and love will decide the fate of empires." The greatest battle of Mahoodo's life, the heartbreaking choice Yalina will be forced to make, the truth about Mahoodo's resurrection as a baby, the dark past of Varkoon, the shocking identity of the Emperor of Zhur, the destiny of Mahoodo's unborn child, and the final sacrifice that will end the prophecy forever.